Hey guys, it's your girl Cyn. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Leave me a comment down below and don't forget to like this video. Today's video is going to be on the infamous Aztec clay mask. I've seen this all over YouTube. I've never done it before and I decided that I do want to try and test this out to see what the hype is about. Now, my hair is pretty dirty. I'm not going to lie. I heard that this mask is a very good cleansing mask for your hair and also just to detoxify the hair as well from any impurities. Now, the ingredients that you're going to need is apple cider vinegar. You're going to need the apple cider vinegar that has mother in it. You're going to need some gloves. You're going to need some hair clips. You're also going to need a plastic bowl, a plastic spoon, and also some Aztec clay mask. Now, it's important that you use a plastic spoon and also a plastic bowl because I do realize that, or I've heard that if you do use any bowls or spoons that has any metals or any of those other chemicals, it can counteract the actual clay mask. I'm going to pour the Aztec clay mask in a bowl and also the apple cider vinegar together, and it will start to bubble, and that's how you know that it is actually working. It kind of amazed me at first. I'm going to use the spoon and I'm going to mix this particular concoction. Now, you want this to be a thick mask because this is going to be applied on the hair, so I'm going to be adding a little bit of more of the apple cider vinegar, and that is just to give me that thick consistency. You don't want it to be very runny because you don't want this to run all over your body. You just want this to be a nice coat on the actual hair. Now, as I'm mixing this, I am going to also separate my hair into 4 sections. I do have my clips so that I can, move the hair out of the way because this can get a little messy. I am not going to lie. It is a messy process, and that's how thick you want the consistency to be. You don't want it to be runny. You want it to be that thick consistency. So now I'm parting my hair, like I said, in 4 complete section. I do suggest that you do use a shirt that you no longer like or no longer want to keep around for too long because this can get on your clothes. Not going to stain, but it's just, like I said, very messy process. So I'm going to take a little bit of the concoction and I'm going to put my gloves on first because I don't want to, get completely messy with my hands. If you want to use your hands, go ahead and use your hands, free will, but I decided that I'm just going to use some gloves just to be a lot more neat because I can get pretty messy. So as I put my gloves on, I'm going to work this particular concoction on my hair. You're going to massage this on also your scalp and also the ends of your hair. You want to get every strand. Now, what I did was that I just made a little bit of the concoction as I went because I didn't know how much I was going to need for my hair. So if you would like to do it that way, it'll be a lot more easier. But if you just want to do like a large batch just to coat the entire hair, free will, like I said, but I just did a little bit at a time so that I can kind of like eyeball it to see how much Aztec clay I would need for my particular hair because I don't have a big head. I do have thick hair, so if you do have thick hair, of course you'll need a lot more of the Aztec clay mask. And I'm just directly applying this on my hair from the root all the way down to the ends of my hair, and I'm just going to be massaging that into my hair as well. And you want to make sure that you get every strand of your hair, and as you guys will see, your curls will start to pop. Like they'll literally start to like make ringlets or they'll start to curl with this particular mask. And it will get really hard. And that's how you know that it's working because it'll get really hard. Your hair will start to get really stiff. And that's how you know that the hair is detoxifying all the impurities out of your hair. And it's also going to strip your hair. Not like how sulfate strips your hair like your shampoos, but it will strip any of the oils out of your hair. It will strip any impurities out of the hair. It will basically give your hair a detox. It's a complete detox is what it is. And what I do want to tell you guys is that you don't want to shampoo your hair and then do this particular mask. You want to use this as your alternative for your shampoo. So I did do this when my hair was kind of like really dirty. And then what I did was after this particular process, I did go in the shower and I actually deep conditioned my hair, and I also did a protein treatment as well. Now, the benefits of this particular mask is if you have dry scalp or you have dry damaged hair, frizziness, heat damage, lack of shine. Often I use this about maybe like once a month or maybe once every month. Now, Aztec clay mask is basically bentonite clay. So people are like, what is bentonite clay? Bentonite clay is basically a mud-like substance derived from volcanic ash. It also sometimes used in personal care industry as far as a face mask. So you can use this on your face. It can be used for hair in many natural ways just to add moisture and to remove toxins as well. Now, you can use this as a mask at home on your face. People usually use this all over their bodies as well. I haven't done that before, but I'm very interested in using this all over my body just to take out the impurities from my skin as well. Now, how long do you actually leave this mask on your hair? Now, I'm going to leave this for about 5 to 10 minutes. It is going to ensure that the product that has a chance to thoroughly penetrate my hair and my scalp to provide maximum benefits. Now, I want to show you guys a couple of things I use on my hair. I've been using the Shea Moisture Straighten and Restore shampoo, which is like castor oil. I have been using Pattern Beauty by Tracy Ellis Ross as well, which I really love. This is a conditioner that I use. And also, I've been using the Shea Moisture Hibiscus Hydration Repair and Protein, which I really love as well, and it's basically bomb. Now, people are acting like, well, is there any side effects? There isn't really any side effects to using this. So this is some sort of a homeopathic or some sort of holistic way of just basically cleansing your hair. I'm going to do a deep conditioner, and I'm going to use the Shea Moisture protein treatment all over my hair. This is me. I basically washed out the Aztec clay mask, and now I'm just basically rubbing all of the protein mask in my hair from roots to tips. Now, I am going to basically do like a hot treatment mask with this particular product. So I'm going to be placing a shower cap over my hair, and I'm going to be sitting underneath the actual dryer just to apply some heat, just to get that protein mask penetrated into my scalp and also my hair strands as well. I have low porosity hair, so hot treatments are really good for my hair just to help my curls pop and to help them stay voluminous and also luscious as well. Low porosity hair can be a challenge, but once you find a method or you found the chemistry that actually works for your hair, it kind of just makes life 100 times easier. Now, I use two particular I guess bonnets or shower caps because I do have a lot of hair, and plus these things, they wear out really easy. So this is just basically just to add a lot more moisture when it's basically like a greenhouse effect with this particular shower cap. So I'm going to be just using two, and then I'm going to be using this particular gadget that I got from Amazon. I love it. Now, you guys know like those old school hair dryers that you have to sit underneath. Well, this is basically like an alternative. This is like on the go. It does have these straps here that are going to go under your chin, and it's basically the same effect of having a, you know, those little dryers that you have to roll out. But this one is, you basically place this over your head and then you attach your personal hair dryer to the end. So I'm going to show you guys how to use this. So you're just going to place the cap over your head. Then you're going to take your handy dandy, you know, blow dryer. I'm going to basically detach my diffuser off of it, and I'm basically going to secure this on my head. Now it's going to go on the end right here. It does have an opening so that you can place your hair dryer in, and it does have like a little Velcro and a hook so that it sits perfectly inside of the dryer. Now this does get hot, so I am going to suggest that you guys do not use full blast heat when actually doing this. I do use like low heat when I apply this on my hair. So I'm going to attach this on my head. So it does have these clips at the bottom, and this is just to secure it under your chin so it does not move. So I'm going to just go ahead and clip this underneath my chin. Now it does have different levels that, you know, people have bigger heads, smaller heads, so it can fit comfortably. And what I like to do is that I like to put the chin strap first, and then I use this strap just to tighten it. But before I do that, I'm just going to basically attach the chin strap first. I'm going to turn on my blow dryer, and then I'm going to use that strap to secure it, because it does get smaller when the blow dryer is on. So make sure you leave a little bit of room right here, as you guys can see. And I'm going to turn on the dryer. And then after it's on, I want to make sure that it is on low and do not put it on high. Always make sure that it's on low. Now that it's turned on, I'm going to take the strap on the side and I'm going to tighten it over my ears. Make sure it's over your ears, just a little bit more comfortable when it's over your ears. If it's above your ears, it's just really uncomfortable. So I'm just going to adjust it, and I'm going to tell Siri to basically set a timer for about 15 minutes. So it's been about 15 minutes, and I'm going to just take this off. And as you guys can see, my shower cap is going to be dripping. Came through dripping, drip. Came through dripping, drip. So just removing this carefully, and then I'm going to take off the shower cap, and I'm going to move on to the next step. So the next step is basically I'm going to rinse out this protein treatment off of my hair, and I will be back. Now back and full effect. So now I am basically going to start the process of basically getting these curls popping. Now, you guys, my hair has grown so much since my Rezo cut. Like, look at this. I'm going to be using the Extreme Wet Line Gel. I love this gel. Yes, it can be a little bit crunchy, but if you learn how to basically, soften it up a little bit, it actually works miracles. So I'm going to be using this product. I'm going to be using Miss Jessie Pillow Soft Curls. I love this product as well. Holy Grail. And then I'm going to be using the all-in-one leave-in treatment by Nefertiti, and I'm going to be Narumi oil. I haven't used this on my channel, but I've been using this for about a week, and I love this. Like, all natural ingredients. It has biotin, it has castor oil, but this is such a lightweight oil. I've been obsessed with it. I've been using it now for a couple more weeks, and I've seen so much growth, like so much growth. I will leave the link down below where you guys can buy this oil. It's so lightweight. It doesn't feel heavy on the hair. It doesn't weigh the hair down as well. And I actually got this oil from a pop-up shop randomly. Shout out to Shelby. Like, she kind of like sold me on her oil, and she actually makes it in her kitchen. So I will leave the link down below. Now I'm just sectioning off my hair. I always do my bangs last, as you guys know, and then I work in sections, so 3 sections. So as you guys can see, I'm just sectioning off my hair. Now I always start on the left side. I don't know what it is. It's just something about me. I would just start on the left hand side, and I'm going to use this mister that I got from Amazon. And my hair, like I said, low porosity. It takes a lot of water just to manage my curls. My hair does dry pretty fast, so I do have to keep applying water. That is the key to keeping your curls or keeping it hydrated. Less product, more water. I'm going to be using the Denman method. If you guys don't know what the Denman method is, I'm just basically going to be using the Denman brush to activate my curls instead of like doing the shingling method. I'm going to be using the Denman method. Just basically, it's faster, and I don't want to spend all night doing my hair, so the Denman method is a lot more faster. So I'm just going to keep applying water to my hair. Then I'm going to be using my leave-in conditioner by Nefertiti, and then I'm going to be using the Miss Jessie curls, and then I'm going to use the wet line. So the wet line is always last. Don't think about it. I've been using Miss Jessie Soft Curls for a really long time. It does soften up my curls, and I do like this product because it's lightweight. Having low porosity hair, I don't like things too light, basically weigh down my curls. So these type of products that I've listed today, they are going to keep that lightweight feeling for your hair. I'm just basically going to get this from root to tips. I'm going to be using my hands just to finger detangle my hair. Then I'm going to be taking the wet line gel, a little bit of it, and I'm going to use that all over from root to tips as well. And this is basically going to seal my curls in and make sure that they last for days. Now when I do this particular method or this particular way of doing things with my girls, this tends to last for a couple of days. Usually my hair is also really dry at times, so that leave-in conditioner kind of like seals the moisture, and it does help it last for more than 3 to 4 days, which is pretty good for me. Now I'm going to start off doing small sections, as you guys will see, and I am going to be using a lot of clips just to hold my hair back. Like I said, less product, more water if you have low porosity hair, because it's the water that's going to basically help the curls form, and the water is also going to retain moisture as well, because that's what happens with low porosity hair. It's a lack of moisture, it's a lack of holding the moisture as well. Now my left side is completely done. As you guys can see, my curls are popping. Okay, popping. I will go over a couple of sections that can get frizzy at times, because sometimes my curls are unmanageable at times, but I will be going over with water and not product, you guys. Water. Add water. Add water. But this is how my hair looks, completely done with the Denman method, and I'm going to basically sleep and let it air dry, and we'll be back for the next day. So now it's the next day. I actually was going out that day, having lunch with a friend, and these are my curls when they are dry. Now, as you guys can see, it's kind of shrink, it's kind of small, so we're going to basically get this big and poppin'. Now you're going to need two kinds of picks. I use a sprinkle. It's called a sprinkle. You guys can get it on Amazon. I will leave it down below, and it has gaps, and that basically helps a cluster of curls lift. And then I'm going to be using, of course, a regular pick. And then I'm going to be using my Narumi oil, which I told you guys before I'm actually loving, and I'm going to be using this oil just to basically break that gel cast. That is how I use the wet line, to break that crunchy look or that crunchy feeling. I just use my Narumi oil, and then I just basically use the praying hands, and I just basically run my hands through my curls. Now I am basically going to pick the heck out of my hair. I did cut my hair back, I want to say in September, I believe so, and my hair has been growing pretty much. I actually just cut my hair recently. It is now January. I did get a trim, and it has grown so much, and I just, I'm just happy with the growth so far, and I just feel like I cannot wait to maybe my birthday, which is in June. It'll be a lot more bigger, a lot more fuller, and just talking to you guys now, you guys haven't seen my hair now, but if you want to see how my hair looks now, make sure to follow me on Instagram, because I do have pictures and updates on my hair on my particular profile as well, and it is so much bigger than what you guys see in this video now. This video was recorded back in December, but I'm just going to be using my hands just to separate my curls. I usually separate my curls just to give a lot more volume, and because the curls tend to cluster or they get to clump up when I'm doing the Denman method. So this does give me a chance to just basically pick some of the thick clusters apart, just to give it a lot more volume. So that's what I'm doing as far as my bang area, and then also on the sides as well. And then I'm going to take the pick, and I'm going to pick the heck out of my hair. But I do love this method. Hopefully you guys love this particular video as well. I will be doing a lot more of these videos as my hair grows. I can't wait to see how it would look in the next couple of, or maybe like a year or so. But I'm excited to see the results of this. So this is the final results of how my hair looks. I love my mini afro. Girls, embrace the afro, embrace the curls, embrace your melanin, okay? And I will see you guys in my next video. Click the bell button. I'll see you guys soon.